because the tea test is over. Then from now on, I will use that purple clay pot or pottery pot to soak in liubo. The water flow rate of the purple clay pot and the ceramic pot is slower. Then it's a little less airtight. So he is more conducive to stimulating the charm of black tea. It is more suitable for brewing black tea. And then it's just that friends often chat with us about the price of tea. Also, it is often said that the tea we make is expensive or not. This tea, noble question. First of all, your tea leaves, it must be a non-standard product. It can even be said that it is a processed agricultural product. It's not like our standard, like Coca-Cola and stuff like that. Its selling price is basically the same across the country and even around the world. For example, one of our cans, about 300 milliliters of canned Coke. It should be between 3 and 4 yuan. Price it, and you only need to pay this flat price. The product you bought, its taste is also the same. It won't make a particularly big difference either. But as for tea, right? Different teas, different processes, the age of the trees varies, will lead to different masters. Being a tea master will cause its quality and taste to vary widely. So it is first and foremost a standard. It can be homogeneous, or the same price and homogeneity. Secondly, as an agricultural product, first of all, let's not talk about its land costs. Because many tea trees are not planted on contracted land like vegetables. A lot of it is forest tea, but the liubo tea should be mostly, well, for the most part, it should also be grown by tea farmers in their own fields. Then you add in the daily crops as crops, talk about day-to-day field management. Then our tea leaves have a growth cycle. We have to pick it every spring. You seem to have, indeed, there are tea gardens now that can do some contracting, like big brands. There are permanent tea gardens. Contracting tea gardens can achieve that kind of large-scale planting and mechanized planting. It can also be picked mechanically, but in fact, the vast majority of tea leaves, especially if it is an ancient tree like ours, and our 6 fortresses, most of the 6 castles are fine. It's still hand-picked. Then you'll hire a picker for a day's labor. You're not even fried it to 260 a day this year. They can't even hire anyone. Then I asked from the 6th fort. The average is below 200, 150 or so. Then the words of a worker, he picks about 20 kilograms of fresh tea leaves a day. Even very skilled master, he won't say that he can pick a lot of this fresh leaf. Then we basically make a ratio of about 5:1 from fresh leaves to the final tea product. That is, 5 kilograms of fresh leaves can make 1 kilogram of dry tea. And then the final product, the tea, then you calculate the cost of just manually sharing each caddy of tea leaves. Do the math for yourself. Then a piece of tea leaves from it as an oriental leaf. After being picked among its 6 major tea categories, even the simplest white tea, it also has to go through artificial drying and natural withering. As for you, as pu'er tea, it also needs to be crushed and killed, right? Then there are various crafts, including dark tea. It should be said that the process is the most complicated among all teas. As for liubo tea, before it ferments, it needs to be steamed and kneaded 5 times. Is to be twisted. You need to knead it 4 times. Then a master makes tea according to that tea. Let's watch this guy make tea. You can all think about it. How much does an ordinary master cost a day? Not to mention provincial intangible cultural heritage masters and national intangible cultural heritage teachers. How many kilograms are their average daily labor costs in a tea?